Their first mother's first wooden house. You have a picture of the wooden house there somewhere? Oh,
right here.
yeah, that's mother's. And also, I forgot to mention, Daddy also played in the Midway Cornet Band. You'll find that. What's the number of that picture?
That was the one before.
Yeah, one before that. You'll see Granddad there.
Very good.
That's Daddy playing with a cap on. That's Marshall Walker with a cap on playing the trombones. They also were very entrepreneur. They played in funerals, they played at graduations, they played at wherever they could make a buck. That band would go play you any kind of music you wanted to hear. That's what the Midway Cornet Band did. Now, Granddad Sutliff was a very different type guy. We hear lots of. He had lots of beautiful ideas, lots of creative stuff, but he had a little bit of shortcoming of completing tasks. So we just remember that. And a while ago, Nina was reading about the Sutliff family, and she came across someone who said a statement about the Sutliff people. What did they say about the Sutliff as a group?
They had a little bit of lazy streak.
but where you have a granddad with a lazy streak, we had a grandmother that was absolutely the 100 opposite. The grandmother Sutliff could do anything. She's probably where Daddy got the music may have come from Granddad Walker, but the creativity probably came from grandmother Sutliff, because she had to do everything. She had nothing. A million kids, it seemed like, and they had nothing. But grandmother would get in a horse-drawn buggy. We'd go all throughout the community and take pictures. There's her camera that grandmother used right there. She'd take cameras of weddings, funerals, graduations, sporting events. I can't think of what else. Anything you wanted to picture, you called Grandmother Sutliff, and she'd come out there in a horse and buggy, take your picture. Then she'd run home to her little house. She'd take a blanket and put in the corner of her room and make a little teepee tent. Inside that, she had a lamp, a kerosene lamp with a red what do you call it? Mantle. What? Shade. She'd put over it, and she'd get inside that tent with about 5 or 6 of the kids, of course. And she'd get in that tent, and she'd develop. Back then, you developed fin and trays like this, and you developed it in about 3 different things plus clear water. Then you had a printer, and you had this. It was a piece of. It was almost like this, and it was glass. It had a picture frame with glass on both sides. You'd put the negative on here. You'd put the paper, the printing paper here. You'd hold it up to a lamp like this, and you had to run it. Guess how much to hold it there to expose that film to that print to make the picture. And Mother did all this, and she sold the grandmother did all this, and she sold the pictures for 5 cents each. So she made a pretty good living. But grandmother also was a seamstress. She, like our mother, could sew anything. If she could see it, she could sew it. And she sewed dresses for all the people in the community. Let's see, what else?